Davey, a point to get us on the board here this afternoon at Tony Mac against Aberdeen. What was your thoughts on that one?
I thought it was a physical game of football. It's played with a good intensity. Overall, I think we're a wee bit unlucky not to take something from the game. I think we had 2 shots in target, to be fair, and Aberdeen had none. But I'm delighted with the clean sheet, and I've spoken about it quite a bit. I think from February onwards we were soft. It was a part of the game I felt we were missing, and that my recruitment was based around being able to deal with the more physical aspect of the game. I knew what Aberdeen were going to come with. They're big, they're physical, they're quite direct, they're aggressive in their press. And I thought we stood up to it very, very well today. I was delighted for the players, honestly, especially the clean sheet. But nice to start the campaign. We're unbeaten at home, and it's another clean sheet. And for me, that's what we had to get better at, was getting clean sheets. Now, I'm not going to say that's going to be the story of the season, but it's definitely part of what we need to get better at. And I think today, I thought the boys were magnificent.
Is imprinting that physicality on the games, as you've touched upon there, is that one of the most pleasing aspects of this afternoon in terms of carrying forward for the League Cups?
Yeah, I think you've got to earn the right to play football, and you've got to be able to stand up to the physical battle. Now, football's not just. I'm not a big one on splitting play with poppet, overloads. You've got to deal with all different styles of football, and to be able to do that, you've got to have a versatile changing room. And I just think the players of the day, they stood up to the test, they stood up to the battle, and probably out with the old firm. I think they're not going to come up against a better strike partnership than Duke and Miovski. 2 of them are very, very good players. I was just honestly really, really delighted. Like, I want the fans to know, we're going to give it everything we can this year. It's been a difficult window. Most clubs are probably saying similar stories, but it's been really difficult this window in terms of the recruitment and the players that we've lost. But you know what? The staff, the players that are in the building, and all the staff, not just the coaching staff, the front of house staff, every one of us, we're doing everything we can to keep us in the Premier League, and that's got to be the ultimate aim. Like, we're the underdog. I've been an underdog for 25 years, probably self-inflicted. I'm used to fighting, I'm used to rolling my sleeves up, and I'm used to getting challenged, and I'll make sure that dressing room's ready, and I'll make sure we do everything we can as a club to keep us in the Premier League.
A sore looking injury for Bruce Anderson towards the end of the game. Any initial word on how that looking?
So he was kind of a wee bit dazed. I don't think it was concussion. He was struggling for breath, so there's a problem in the rib area, and he had a cut in his head. But I think the cut in the head's not the problem. I think it was more to do with the rib. But again, I'll get an update. So he's away to hospital. The medics took him over to the medical room over the far side. So I never really got a lot of information at that point. And we'll get a wee bit of an update over the next hour or so. I'd imagine he's away to St John's. I think Wee Pitts as well. Wee Pitts took a bad one in the rib cage as well. I think Curtis' ankles ballooned up slightly. That was a wee bit of a naughty challenge in the wide area in the first half. But again, I thought the boys that started the game, the boys that came on, and even the boys that are on the bench, we're going to need every single one of us this year to be pushing and pulling in the same direction. You're not going to win anything with 11 players. So it's the 23 players, including the 2 goalies, 23 players. We're all going to have to be on the same page. We've all got each other's back, and we'll do everything we can to keep the club in the Premier League.
Doesn't get any easier next week when we travel to Ibrox to take on Rangers. How crucial is it to take this kind of positive performance into a place like that?
I think if we'd lost the next 3 games, potentially in terms of Ibrox, Easter Road and Aberdeen here, I don't think there'd be many complaints in terms of these are probably teams that should be beating us. And I don't mean that in a kind of defeatist way, just in terms of budgets and the players and what they've got available at their disposal. So we've managed to come here and get a clean sheet. We'll go to Ibrox. We've been to Ibrox previously and managed to get a result. We'll go there again. We'll go there with a certain shape and structure and personnel that I think can get something from the game. You're not going to set up every game to go out and win it in the first half. There's different stages of the game. Today, I felt it suited Brucey coming on as an impact sub. We never really got the impact because of the injury, but when he came on, I thought he was brilliant. I thought he was great. So we'll go to Ibrox. We'll have a certain. I'll tweak the system. I'll tweak the personnel, and we'll see if we can get something from the game, and then we'll deal with Easter Road when we have to deal with Easter Road, and in between that is at the Ayr United game. So it's going to pose every game every game's going to pose different challenges, and how I like to coach and how I like to operate is we take one game at a time and see where it takes us. If we'd got beat today, I'd have dealt with it on Monday morning with the players and we would have moved on to Ibrox on Monday afternoon at the training session. So we'll take the clean sheet, we'll take the point and park it and put it to bed, because it means absolutely nothing. You can only focus on the next game.